Welcome. The IWK Health Center supports the global baby-friendly initiative that protects, promotes, and supports breastfeeding. There are so many benefits to breastfeeding for both mom and baby. Some are immediate, others show up later in life, and many last a lifetime. Your breast milk is designed for your baby and is the only food they need for the first 6 months. It is recommended that you continue breastfeeding for 2 years or longer, introducing complementary foods to your child at 6 months of age. This is important for the best possible nutrition, immunity, growth, and development of infants and toddlers. Learning to breastfeed is a big part of caring for your new baby. Although it's completely natural, breastfeeding takes time to learn. This video will give you information to support you as you learn to breastfeed. You can also refer to the Breastfeeding Basics and Loving Care books. Make sure you received a copy, or you can find it online at the following address.
Skin-to-skin contact encourages your baby to breastfeed often and tells your body to make milk for your baby. Please see our newborn care video for more information about skin-to-skin. Babies have ways to let you know what they need. These are called cues and are discussed in our newborn care video. Every time your baby shows hunger cues, offer them your breast. In the first few days after birth, offer your breast each time your baby wakes. You cannot breastfeed your baby too often. Crying is a late sign of hunger. If your baby is crying, you may need to calm your baby before they will breastfeed. Cuddling, holding baby skin to skin, rocking, stroking, and talking may help to calm your baby. Once baby is calm, you can offer your breast again. If your baby was born a bit early, 35 to 37 weeks, they may not show the same signs of hunger. Be sure to discuss feedings with your nurse or care provider.
Babies' tummies cannot hold a lot at one time, so they need to feed often. Look for the cues that show your baby is hungry. You can expect your baby to feed at least 8 times in 24 hours, although some babies will breastfeed more often. Some babies want to spend a lot of time at the breast. This is normal too. Babies will breastfeed to meet many needs, including hunger, thirst, closeness, and comfort. Every baby is different. Feeding your baby often will help you to have a good milk supply. Follow your baby's lead instead of a schedule. Feeding patterns may change. It is common for your baby to feed more often at certain times of the day, with longer stretches between feeds at other times. Most babies want to feed many times on the second night after birth. This can be tiring, and you might worry that something is wrong. This is a normal pattern that helps to bring your milk in. When babies go through a growth spurt, they need to breastfeed more often or longer. Try to get some extra rest for yourself during baby's growth spurts. The first growth spurt usually happens around 10 days of age and lasts a day or 2.
Many parents wonder if their baby is getting enough to eat. You can tell your baby is getting enough to eat when you can hear your baby swallowing while feeding, your baby is calm and relaxed during and after breastfeeding, your baby has several wet or dirty diapers each day, your baby is growing and gaining weight. When your baby is feeding, they will suck and swallow a number of times and then pause before beginning to suck again. Short breaks during a feed are normal. As your milk supply grows over the first days, you will find your baby swallowing more often. You can expect the number of baby's pees and poops to increase in the days after birth. This table can be helpful to remember the number of diapers you can expect as your baby gets older. Your baby's poops will look black or green at first, then should turn yellow by day 5 or 6. If this does not happen, contact your baby's care provider. You should also contact your baby's care provider if your baby feeds fewer than 8 times in 24 hours, or has less pees or poops than expected in 24 hours, or you are worried that your baby is not getting enough to eat.
There are many different positions you can use when breastfeeding your baby. You need to find what is most comfortable for you and your baby. No matter which position you choose, here are key things that will help your baby to latch. 1. Your baby's ears, shoulders, and hips are in a straight line, tummy to mummy. 2. Help your baby get into a position that is most comfortable and where baby can anchor his or her chin before latching up and over the nipple, chin to chest. You can support baby with your hand at the nape of baby's neck. 3. Baby should remain latched deeply. Feeding should be comfortable for you both. In the Breastfeeding Basics book, you will find several photos of breastfeeding positions that you can try. Many moms find a laid-back position comfortable. You can do this by leaning back to whatever angle feels right for you. You can ask your public health nurse, the Lesh League leader, or lactation consultant to help you find comfortable positions.
Expressing your breast milk lets your baby get the benefits of breast milk even when you can't be there. It is important to know how to remove milk from your breasts for when you are separated from your baby or baby is not feeding well. Hand expression can be done by holding your breast, pushing back to the chest wall, and bringing your finger and thumb together. Some women may choose to use a pump. If you are giving your baby expressed breast milk, you will want to discuss methods of supplementation that is right for you and your baby. You can find more information in Breastfeeding Basics about pumping, hand expression, breast milk storage, and methods of supplementation. Breastfeeding should not hurt. Your nipples might be a little tender in the first week or two. If you have challenges, keep breastfeeding and get help. Contact your care provider, public health nurse, or attend a drop-in session. Refer to your Breastfeeding Basics and Loving Care books. You can also check the Community Resources pamphlet for a list of supporters in your community.
You may have made an informed decision to feed your baby formula. You may be using only formula or giving it as a supplement to breastfeeding. If you are using formula at all, it is important for you to have a copy of How to Feed Your Baby with Infant Formula and watch our formula feeding video. Please refer to these resources and discuss feeding with your care provider. This will help ensure you are feeding your baby as safely as possible. It is difficult to reverse the decision to not breastfeed. Even if you include only a few formula feedings, it may have a negative effect on breastfeeding. Know that you have the right to breastfeed your baby anytime and anywhere you choose. If you are breastfeeding and need to go back to work, consider talking to your employer before your return. You and your employer can discuss ways to support working and breastfeeding. Your body can provide all the things your baby needs to grow. When possible, have family and friends or community groups support you to meet your breastfeeding goals. We hope that your breastfeeding experience is an enjoyable one. If you have any questions, talk to your nurse, care provider, or public health nurse. Remember, you can always rewatch this or any of our other discharge videos.